Hello everybody and welcome back! So as I said in the previous episode of this series, I am going to finally lay out the foundation of another project that I have been planning for quite some time. So I'm going to go to this site, I'm going to show you where I'm going to be building this thing. I'm calling it the warehouse, but it's really going to be like an all functional outpost, you might say. So it's early winter, it's snowing. But I'm going to start clearing out this area. Orvum helped me out down here. He put these like little lights everywhere. That way I can kind of see better with what I'm doing. But now I'm thinking about it. There is something else that I can make, or should be able to make, that will help with that a lot further. So I am gonna go make that real quick. I've also been putting together some other things here, like I'm trying to make like a singularity, but that requires a lot of items. Making a singularity for something else along the way, and then I've also been making a lot of biomass, because I'm also turning that into plastic sheets, because that is also going to get used for something later down the line. I've been very busy off camera, because I also made this Ring of Arcana, and basically what that allows me to do is I can step outside and I can basically fly around like I was in creative mode. I could use like a jetpack or something, but that requires fuel, and right now I don't have any fuel of any kind except for maybe electricity, but even then it's a hassle. So I just prefer using the Ring of Arcana. Plus it acts as like a shield against projectiles. So I don't have to fear getting shot by skeletons anymore, which is what I struggled with a lot during this entire series. So yeah, I'm not putting up with that anymore. So what I need to make is from Tech, and it's part of a set of armor that I might just end up making. Here we go. So it's an exo suit essentially. So to make the exo helmet, I need to gather these reinforced platings. I've already made those, but basically they're made with like steel, stone, and copper, or nickel, or iron. And then I need to make an enderic lens, which I can only make with the assembler. So, You nasty. Okay, so it looks like I can't really make that at the moment. Not without... Oh, you nasty. You nasty. Okay, so... Belay that. I'm just gonna get working on the site then, because that's just going to take me way too much time. So I've cleared out a lot of the weeds and such for this area. It'd be a lot easier to see in the daytime and outside of winter, but work with what we got here. Yeah, watch this. See that guy right there? You see, it even keeps mobs away from me, so I don't got to worry about those guys anymore. So I can just boop. I don't got nothing to worry about. Especially with this auto-loading crossbow. It's so nice. I could just make it day. Actually, I think I will just make it day. I think I will. That way I don't gotta worry about it. I could just set up a bed area over there, but again, I've got the waystone, so I'm going to utilize that as much as I can. I also made it to where I don't use up EXP going to my house, but leaving my house unfortunately costs EXP. It is what it is with that. Alright, so you can kind of see what I've got going on here. Probably going to start with like a small thing over here. Like I said, this is going to start out as like a warehouse. I've been kind of like, I'm still kind of like debating on what I should or shouldn't make to start with. Part of me was like, oh, maybe I should start with the farm, or maybe I should like start with alloy smelting and gathering, or I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is that I need to like start with like the basic structure first, and fill in some spots. So I'm uncertain. I'm not gonna do anything with like the floor just yet. There is one other thing that I could utilize, and that's a schematic cannon, but that doesn't really have... I mean, it does, but it also doesn't have anything that I'm really looking for. Let me see, because I have to... In order to really utilize the schematic cannon, you have to make schematics, or you can find them online. So there's a whole bunch of them that I found online. Yeah, let me just put those together. That is for like a really big factory that kind of like autos itself. Like it auto generates, I think, like iron or gears or such. But I don't got to worry about that too much. The only things that I'm really going to worry about is stuff that doesn't have an EMC value. So like farming, not every farming item has an EMC value. Plus there's that village right there. So I could just make like a farm to start with. And if that is the case, I do have like a schematic for auto farming. So yeah, right there's like an auto crop farm. So I need to get my hands on this guy. An empty schematic. And those aren't hard to craft. It's literally just lime blue and paper. You know, they're really not that difficult to craft. So I just upload that file that I've got. There are multiple files that I have that, again, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to utilize each and every one. This one I actually had to like fix a little bit because it wasn't like spawning everything correctly. And then what I can do is I can set up a spot for it. This thing might be a bit bigger than I thought it would be. Okay, no, it's not entirely too big. So let's go ahead and put that there. Alright, so that is kind of what I'm talking about right here. This is like a structure that I can just auto build here with the schematic cannon. It just needs like gunpowder and like all of the items and materials that are in there. And thankfully, if I just put that there, pull this out. Okay, that might have to be closer actually. So put that there. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. So then what I do is I upload the schematic here. It'll position itself, and then I get a book, just an empty book. I put the book here in this corner, and it will give me a checklist of things I need to put in there. It's like blaze burners. I need to get some more of those. Industrial iron, which I think I have. I do not have industrial iron. How do I make industrial iron? Which is by stone. Really? Stone cutting? Stone cutting? Okay, that's a thing. That apparently is very much a thing. Okay. That explains why it has an EMC value. So I just get iron, I plop it in. Weathered iron or industrial iron? We're going for the industrial iron. So let's put that in there. And this is also where I'm like really gonna utilize the backpack a lot. So I might just empty all of this and put it somewhere. I might just put it in my... Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm I'm just gonna quickly put everything away in my storage computer. Just put it all away. Just put it all away. And then once it's empty, then I'll take it, because the schematic cannon requires a chest next to it in order to like actually build the structure that you're looking to build. Do I have super glue? I do not. I have to craft that, and that's with any iron plate, and that's not hard to make, with an iron nugget and 2 slime balls. Okay. Okay. Nope. Give me the hammer. Thank goodness that some of these crafting recipes can work with other items and other mods, because that saves so much excuse me, that saves so much time and effort in a lot of places. Then I know I've got slime balls. Then I need an iron nugget. So then that goes there. There we go. All right, got super glue. So that's one item off the checklist. One item, I believe, off the checklist. Okay. Well, either way. Okay, now that that's empty, take that. Head back. Get rid of that. We'll put that right there. Pull that out. Okay. So now that we've got that, I can start putting everything in. Hey there, Boom Squirrels. Thanks for watching. Be sure to click the links to find more of our content, and follow us on Twitch to watch us live. And as always, have a blast. Used to do dancing late to country songs, staying up, yeah.